Hello. Good afternoon. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Giselle. How are you guys?
Hi.
Good morning, afternoon, almost noonish.
Hello,
How are you guys feeling today?
I'm good.
Good. What's your level of energy?
From like a 1 to 5 or
1 to 10.
1 to 10, like an 8 for me.
Hi, Ileana, Annette. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday, everyone.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Hello.
Ah, it's so good to see you all. Welcome to our Monday class. Let's take advantage of our time though, because it always runs so fast.
I know.
Like there's not enough time in the day. So let's just go ahead and get onto the ground. So again, you can find out we're gonna actually start on our backs today. So if you can just go ahead and lie down on your back, maybe extend the legs out or find a way if you need to bend your knees because your low back is hurting, you can do that. Just take a moment to take a break from your day, just a pause, and feel your body on the ground. So whether the legs are straight or knees bent, take a moment to feel your body weighing on the ground. Bring one hand to the chest, one hand to the lower abdominal area. And allow the arms to rest, allow the shoulders to rest, so everything's resting. We're gonna do a body scan. There's a quick body scan here. So bring the awareness to your facial muscles and allow the facial muscles to rest, relax. The eyelid, the cheekbones, the jaw, all the way to the throat, and the back of the neck. Bring the awareness to your clavicle and allow the shoulders to melt into the mat, even if it's just a tiny bit. Bring the awareness to the chest and allow the chest to flow, the breath to flow in the chest, all the way down to your belly. And feeling the sensations of your hands against your body and the warmth that it creates. All the way through your back, the low back, the hips, letting them release all their weight on the ground. Just scanning down the thighs, the back of the legs, the knees and the back of the knees, the shins and the calves, the ankles, and all the way down to the heels and the toes. Notice the temperature in your feet. Now bringing the awareness back to the breath. Notice how it's moving, where it moves, whether it moves in the chest or the belly or both. Either maybe the inhale is longer than the exhale or vice versa. And again, there's no judgment here, just observations. Reminding yourself that it's in the pause that the magic happens, that the wisdom comes. So taking the time to pause, to restore and refresh. And that's our intention for today, restoration. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of belly breathing so that the breath comes all the way down to the belly. Let the belly expand into the hands and then let it sigh out. And let the body relax one more time into that. Inhale into the belly like you're inflating a balloon. Let the belly rise up into the hand and then let it sigh out through the mouth as you let your body sink deeper into the mouth. One more time, deep inhale through the nose. Fill up your belly. Allow the other hand also to feel the expansion in the chest and then let it sigh out. Now we continue the same breath but through the nose. So inhale, belly rises. Lungs expand, chest rises. Now feel the lips exhale through the nose. And feel light contraction in the back of the throat as we breathe. Take a deep inhale, belly rises, rib cage and chest rise. Exhale to the nose, let it go down. 3 more here. Inhale, belly rises, chest rises. Fill up your body with oxygen to replenish, to reset. And then exhale through the nose. 1 more inhale, belly rises, chest rises, lungs expand. Exhale through the nose. Now start to move the fingers and the toes. We're gonna take a full body stretch to take the arms overhead, the legs move down, full body stretch on the ground. Breathe in, stretch your body. Exhale, release. 1 more time, inhale, stretch from your toes to your hands. Exhale, release. 1 more inhale, stretch all the way. On the exhale, we bring the knees to the chest, we hug them in. And we start rolling side to side. Just like a rocking baby, one side and the other. Feeling as if you're massaging the low back against the ground. One side and other side. And then take the feet to the ground. Arms to the sides open into a T position. We allow the knees to come to the right side. As your head goes to the left side. On the inhale, knees go up, head go back to center. On the exhale, knees go left, head goes right. We move with the breath leads, the movement follows. Inhale, center, exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, knee to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center, knee to the right, head to the left. We stay here for a moment. Try to find a sense of stillness here in this pose. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Now, as you find your rest here, see if you can find maybe a variation. So maybe that left leg extends a little bit over the right. And even you can place your right hand on the knee to press it down slightly. Now we stay here, we hold this pose. Find the breath in and the breath out through the nose. With every breath, we allow the body to sink deeper into the earth. Especially on the left side, whatever's coming up on the left side, like the shoulder. Try to bring it down, try to find a sense of relaxation. Only the breath is moving. Because we're sensing the urge to move. Allow yourself to find stillness. Right. One more inhale. One more exhale, and then slowly we bring the knees back to center. We're gonna take it to the other side. So allow the knees to fall to the left. The head goes to the right. Then just notice what you feel. Notice the difference between this side and the other. And allow your body to breathe. So stay here for a moment, just finding a pause. And again, you can go ahead and take the right leg over the left knee. So when you take longer in these poses that are more restorative, you tap into the parasympathetic response, which is the rest, digest, and heal response. And it also helps you to go deeper into the fascia to release the tension in the fascia. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And allow that right shoulder to relax. In. And breathe out. With every exhalation, you allow your body to go into a state of relaxation. Take good for your low back and for the hips to open. Nice and slowly on the next inhale, we come back to center. Bring the knees to the chest, bring the legs all the way up. And here, you can flex your toes towards your face. You can use your hands to support your legs here. If you have a strap, you can use a strap as well. If you can reach your toes, you can reach your toes. But we're just trying to find a stretch in the back of the legs here without having to strain anything. So allowing the shoulders to relax, allowing the face to relax, the chin slightly tucked in. So just lift those legs up here. And just breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Better stretch the knees, the back of the knees. You're pushing slightly through the heels. It's an active yet restorative posture. Now, as you hold your pulse, focus on the breath. Let the breath rise into the belly. And on the exhale, let the belly go down into the spine. On the inhale, let the belly rise, push the belly outwards. And on the exhale, we pull the navel in towards the spine. It's good for the circulation of your legs, especially if you have swelling. And just to bring that circulation back to your vital organs. Towards the hips, towards the core. See if you can, if you have a strap, you can release and then open the feet a little bit and rotate the ankles. Or the feet around, so feel your ankles. And let's rotate to the other side. Release any tension from the ankles, flex and point the feet a few times. And then side to side. Like you're directing an orchestra to compete. Now we bring the knees to the chest again. We press the knees to the chest. So for a moment, feel that low back press into the ground. Take a breath in, breath out. Put the hands on your knees and let's rotate the knees in circles to open the hips gently. So we move outwards like a frog swimming upside down. Open, close. And then let's switch to the other side. Knees from the outside to the inside. Now we're bringing the knees to the chest again. We're facing hands on the shins, and we start to roll back and forward. So we may do this a few times. We're trying to come off the ground with the momentum. Back and forth. Feel your spine. Take your time. If you can take 10 of these, you can create your own accounts. To massage your spine against the ground. And when you're done with your thing, come back to a seat. And so we back to the seat, so your legs are outstretched. You take a breath in, lift the arms overhead, reach up high. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, reach up high. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, deep breath in, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, forward fold. We stay here for a moment. You can relax into this pose. So try to think about the spine getting long on the inhale. So on the inhale, we lengthen through the spine, almost like the tailbone reaching down toward the ground. But the top of your head, the front of your head is reaching forward in the opposite direction. And then on the exhale, we find a sense of relaxation. So we let the upper body melt into the lower body. And just where you are, you stay and you breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. With every exhalation, your chest melts deeper into the lower body. And maybe bring the awareness to the breath and notice how long it takes. So take your own count of how long the inhale takes, how long the exhale takes. Putting that awareness to the breath. Maybe you breathe into the count of 4 and then try to find a longer exhalation. So we exhale maybe to a 6. Like inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe the count is different for you. But again, try to make the exhalation a little longer. Try to flex your feet towards your face. If you have a strap, you can use it. If you can reach your feet, then you can use your hands. And again, we're starting to find a sense of relaxation. And allow the back of the legs to open. With every inhalation, your upper body melts deeper into the lower body. And then fully on the next inhale, come all the way up. Okay, camera is acting up here. A second. You see me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 1 second, I'm not sure what's going on. All right, so well, hopefully you can only see my shape. So let's open the legs wide. So you're wide-legged position. We bring the hands right in front, and then we start pulsing up and down. And just can stay there in your own pulsing. I try to figure this out. So stay pulsing forward.
You're blurry.
I know. I'm not really sure how to. Why does it change? I guess it's probably the lighting or something. Why this is happening? It's okay. Okay, that's better. All right, I guess I'll keep it that way. All right, back here. So we open the legs wide. We bring the hands in front of us, and then we start to fold nice and gently. Breathing in and breathing out. Just pulsing. And then opening the hips here. We take a breath in, we lengthen the spine. We exhale, we fold a little deeper without straining, without hurting yourself. There's no need to overdo it. Because when your body relaxes is when it really starts to open. So that's the whole idea of the restorative process. To allow for space and time to release the fascia, to release the tension in a more gentle way. We inhale, we exhale. And we keep relaxing into it. With every exhalation, you go a little deeper if you can into that stretch. And one more time, you bring the awareness to the breath. Let the breath come all the way down to the abdominal area. Let the abdomen expand. And on the exhale, we open space. So you bring the navel in towards the spine, and that gives you a little bit more space to go deeper. Also, then you're surrendering. And then surrendering, the meaning of surrendering is just to give space for the wisdom to arise in your body or in your mind. Like we told you, walk the hands back to center. We're gonna take it to the sides. So it's optional if you want to bend the opposite knee. If it feels like this is too hard, you may want to bend the left knee and then to the side leg. Otherwise, you can go with your legs open if that feels okay. Now on the inhale, left arm reaches up. On the exhale, we fold. Wherever your hands reach it, that's okay. So try to melt into the pose here. So let yourself melt into that leg. We breathe. And with the breath, we find space. The idea of the restorative pose is also to stay longer in the hold of the poses and release some breaths. You long breathing, go back to your breath in, long breath out. Again, with every exhalation, maybe you adjust yourself, go a little deeper. Nice and slowly, we come all the way up. Notice the difference between both sides, and we're gonna do the other side. So left hand comes to the left foot, right arm goes all the way up. Exhale, we fold, we melt into that leg. And again, once you melt, you maybe find some tension, you start to soften with the breath. Softening any spaces that feel tight or tense. To allow your fascia and your joints to release the tension. And also a great stretch for the low back. QL for the hip. You find a longer exhalation in the sense of surrender or relaxation. Use the breath to move deeper into the pose. Nice and slowly on the inhale, come back to center. And your feet together, your legs together. Bounce your knees a little bit. Open the chest. And then stop the bouncing and take the head back. And now this time you find a sense of relaxation here. You're using your hands to support yourself. Your head maybe supports back. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can bring the head up a little. And this time you find your breath in expanding in the lungs and in the heart. Expanding in the throat. So feel as if your breath is clearing out the throat, your vocal cords, your thyroid gland, your communication, any emotional energy that's over there that hasn't been voiced out. And then the energy also expands in the chest, in the heart space, or the heart of the point of compassion towards self, towards others. And also feel like it's clearing out any emotional energy in your chest, in your heart, in your lungs. The tension gets released in the neck. And then so slowly bring your chin back to center, be careful with your neck, and then come all the way up. And release, and we stay cross-legged. Stay cross-legged. Come back. Let's go ahead and roll the shoulders back a few times. All around. Up and back. Roll the shoulders forward a few times. And then move your head around in circles, nice and slow. Feel your neck. Feel your sensations. Release the tension. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So we want to center, place your hands on the back of the neck and massage your neck as you move here. Like kind of in circles. Swiping the throat down to the chest. Bring the arms to the sides. We inhale, arms up, interlace the finger stretch. Exhale, release. Arm to the sides, palms go up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, release. And one more time, inhale, stretch up. Neutral. Exhale, release. And we end with we're gonna end with alternate nostril breath breathing. So we're gonna tap the right thumb into the right nostril. We inhale through the left nostril. If you need to clear your nostrils first, do that. Just for 1 minute, we're breathing. Inhale left. With the index or the ring finger, we close the left, we exhale through the right. And make a pause after every inhale. We inhale right. We pause, we switch, exhale left. We pause, we inhale left. We pause, we close the left, exhale right. Pause, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. You can close your eyes, follow your own breath. Inhale left. Pause, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. Your own pace here. Balancing breath, balancing left and right side of your brain. Balancing your sympathetic and parasympathetic, so your nervous system. Nice and slowly release. We place the thumb and index fingers together. The other 3 fingers are stretched. Your arms are on your knees, or your palms are on the back of your hands on your knees. Take a moment to close your eyes. And imagine a line coming all the way from the sky into the top of your head, the front of your head, filling your brain with light. Relaxing your face, and then that light goes down to the throat, goes down to the shoulders, to the arms and hands, the fingers, that is where the fingers touch. And then bringing the awareness of that light into your whole torso, from the chest down to your hips. And crossing all the way down to the legs, the knees, the shins, the calves, ankles, the toes. And then from the tailbone, imagine a line all the way down to the earth, like an anchor. The anchor is right at the center of the earth. So feel balance. You see balance between heaven and earth, between mind and body. And spirit is felt in your practice. Finding your centeredness to continue through your day, through your week. Let's go ahead and take an inhale, arms go overhead, palms touch. And then on the exhale, hands come back to the heart space to thank yourself for taking this time for you. Namaste and your name. Namaste and Bea. Namaste to you guys. Vivian, Sandy, Isabel, and you can unmute yourselves. Just let me know.